Joining us now is Jefferson Rayleigh. Let me get a shake in there since I have you here, by the way. Vice President of the Commercial Client Service Portfolio for Dell Technology Services. Very happy to have you with us this afternoon. We're going to discuss how Dell Managed Services streamlines remote IT operations to help support productive work everywhere. So why don't we just get right into it, man? And we have some cool music going on behind us right now, as you can hear. Get a little groove. He told us we had a little good. You said we had a good groove going earlier, didn't we?
For sure.
Definitely. So let's get right to it. So, what are some of the recent challenges that you've heard from customers in regards to just everything that they're dealing with when it comes to device lifecycle management?
Yeah, I think a lot of people know Dell. You think about when you're getting a new computer, right? Mm-hmm. And how are you going to get it, from the factory out to a user fully functional so they can be productive, mm-hmm. and then how are you going to support it, manage it, right? But what we've been hearing from our customers is that's great, but that computer has a whole life cycle, and often they have more than one life cycle. So how can you help us take computers back? Maybe I've got interns, maybe I've got contractors, maybe I have an engineer that needed the world's fastest computer, but then 2 years later, maybe that computer's not fast enough for them, but it can be cascaded to the next user. And customers have been asking, how can we help with all of these problems, which is why we built the Lifecycle Hub. So it's the forward logistics that you would expect, but it's also taking computers back and making them ready for somebody else and handling the end of life.
Cool, man. Well, I think a lot of folks need that. Let me ask this. This is a little off cuff. We just did an interview talking about Dell Apex PC as a service offering as well.
Yeah.
I'm kind of wondering how this piece fits into that piece.
It all fits together. So you can think of PC as a service as the big wrapper, and within that you have deployment services and support services and managed services. You have asset recovery for the end of life and making sure that we've got the right circular economy. We're recycling things and reselling them. And Lifecycle Hub fits right in the middle of that. So it's the solution where we're combining all the deployment, the break, fix, repair, all of that sort of thing throughout the device's lifecycle. So we can take a computer back, for instance, maybe a broken computer, and send out a new one, repair that broken computer, put it back in stock, and then when the next user needs it, we provision it, do all the deployment work, and get it out to them, right?
Cool. That's really cool. Now, what are some of the things, that's a lot of attractive reasons for folks to use our service, but is there anything else that we need to let them know as far as like the managed services to solve for these challenges? Like why would customers consider working with Dell specifically, I should say?
Yeah, if you really step back, we have a lot of piece parts and hundreds, thousands of problems we can solve. But at the end of the day, what our end users want is a PC ecosystem. So not just the computer, but the applications, the Zoom headset, the monitors, the whole PC ecosystem. And they want it to be fast, secure, and healthy. And that's really what it comes down to, right? And if we, working with the IT departments that we partner with, right, if we can provide that to the users, they're more productive, they're happier, and they love their IT department. So that's a win-win all the way around.
That's a lot of wins. That's a lot of good reasons for folks to come to Dell for that solution. What do customers think about the Dell Lifecycle Hub, if you will? Are you getting some feedback?
Well, I've been doing this stuff for about 2.5 decades. Building new technologies, building new services, figuring out new ways to help customers. I haven't seen anything before generate the level of interest we're getting for customers. And I think it's because, as Dell, there's a whole set of things people know we're good at. We're good at building computers and deploying and supporting and the logistics and the supply chain, all that. But when we really stepped outside our box and we said, well, what are the problems customers are talking to us about? And how do I solve something that maybe lets them get more life out of a computer? It really resonated with our customers. And so we're getting just a ton of interest on it.
That's so cool. That's so cool. I wish we had some more time actually to roll from here. I think we actually have to head out in just a moment. Let me just ask you this. I'm really happy people are getting all that kind of feedback. How are we getting the knowledge out there? Like, how do you find out about these solutions?
Well, every once in a while I do an interview.
Ah, there you go.
Those are pretty effective.
This is part of it right now. Yeah.
We're doing everything. Videos, we've got a great ROI calculator that IDC helped us with that's going live on the website. Lots of conversations with lots and lots of customers.
Jefferson, I appreciate you so much. It's good seeing you again. I saw you last time. VP, Commercial Client Services Portfolio, Dell Technology Services. We're headed right out to Brittany, and we'll see you guys soon. Cheers.
I continue to walk around the village floor, and I'm here with a very special guest. Tim, would you mind introducing yourself and sharing a little bit about what we have behind us?
Not at all. My name's Tim Bissio. I'm Chief Technology Officer for Lightstorm Entertainment, the production company that made Avatar and Avatar Way of Water, and we're down here at the Avatar booth in the village.
I love that. Thank you so much for your time. And again, the next 30 minutes, you don't want to miss it, everyone. Right when you walk into the village floor, you can't miss it. Look for the dragon, and come on and check us out soon.